Hey everybody, my name is Nate Walker and I'm your Cybersecurity Readiness Coordinator. The leaves and the temperatures are falling, so I hope you'll grab a warm drink and join me by the fire so we can talk about cybersecurity. Thanks for joining me. Today we're going to be talking about two acronyms. That is MFA and GLBA. Now MFA may sound a little bit familiar. It stands for multi-factor authentication. Now, what does this actually mean in normal terms? Well, multi-factor authentication essentially just means the process of using different ways to confirm who you are. So that is like using something you know and something you are, or something you have and something you know. So examples of these things might be something you know, your birthday, any kind of security question, a password, a username, an email address, a PIN number. Something you are might be biometrics, the pattern of your voice, facial recognition, a fingerprint. And something you have could be a security token. So some real world examples of this would be when you go to sign into, say, Google. You most likely have to enter in your email address and password, so two things you know. But now you're also going to get a code texted to your phone, something you have. So now we're covering two different avenues, something you know and something you have. Because it's easy enough for a hacker to get a hold of your username and password, if you will. But it's significantly harder to get a hold of that and to get a hold of your cell phone to be able to unlock it and to be able to get into your texts and see that code. Another way to think of this is like from the old spy movies. You know, you have the guy who knocks out the guard and puts his hand on the biometric scanner and then the door opens. Well, what would happen if that scanner also asked for the password? See what I'm starting to get at here? So MFA is very secure, especially compared to single-factor authentication. So that's just your username and password. Now, how does MFA actually apply to the GLBA? Well, first we can start with what is the GLBA? The GLBA is the Gramm-Leach-Bliley Act. Now, this is a set of laws that came about in 1999 that essentially says any financial institution has to have an information security program to protect their users' data. Now, yes, we are a college, but we do process financial information. And so there's a federal law saying that we have to protect your data. Crazy, right? So the GLBA has this overarching goal of ensuring that any kind of financial institution is properly protecting data. And when it comes to information security and cybersecurity, data security, all of this stuff, things are constantly changing. What worked back in 1999 doesn't work anymore. So we need to make sure that all of our stuff has MFA. So the next time you're prompted to get a text to a cell phone, or you have to go to a different email address to get a code or something like that, just to sign in to, say, CTC link or your email, do remember that this is specifically so we can keep our users' data safe. So thank you for joining me for this talk, and I look forward to seeing you next week. Take care, everybody.